Man, right as I start, they just start their motorcycle. Anyway, hey everyone. Back for some more Zenless Zone Zero. It's been a while. And I have not done the main story in so long. It's been up though, and I haven't been doing it. I've been like distracted with like both of those summer events with like Zenless Zone Zero and Genshin Impact. It's like it's really good, but it's a lot to do. No water. What are you guys talking about? Perfect timing, Junior. I was just about to call for you. Got a minute? There's something I want to discuss. Also, I'm in my summer outfit. I just realized. Yep. Am I gonna be in... Okay, never mind.
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Waife Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
God, the first thing I thought about Damien was Damien Darkblood. A banquet invitation?
A banquet invitation? Judging by the look on your and my brother's faces just now, I thought he had sent some kind of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunque Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now.
I just realized, do your bells, like, ring? Do they go ching 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 ching? Like, I've never really played as him, so I wouldn't really know.
But as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Burning, burning. Boom. What am I doing?
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Waife Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important, and neither Tops nor Porcelumix can pretend that nothing happened. So...
Ah, shoot, sorry.
But what does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Waife Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone. Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunque Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Senior Suryuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. According to Shifu's philosophy, Yunque Summit shouldn't get too close to Porcelumix. But since we're active in Waife Peninsula, we still have to consider maintaining a working relationship with Damien.
And it's weird how, like, I only turned my sound up by, like, 2 dots. And it already sounds better to my ears. That's so weird.
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Why do you say that, Senior?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunque Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the 3 of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
But aren't you forgetting someone?
The 3 of us? Aren't you forgetting someone?
I feel like you're forgetting a couple someones.
Oh, you mean Senior Fufu? Well, we happened to learn yesterday that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
Oh wait, math is part of the part of your training?
I didn't expect the academic standards at Yunque Summit to be so strict. Anyway, getting back to the point, I think your reasoning makes sense. We should go to this banquet.
I agree.
I agree. Plus, I have a feeling there'll probably be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do Porcelumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Belle, the Porcelumix banquet is set for tomorrow night at the banquet hall on the 2nd floor of Yamcha Sin. Let's meet up in front of Yamcha Sin then. That was tomorrow. Never mind. The next day, after taking care of some personal matters, evening arrives.
Wise and Signorine Hu must have gone to Yum Chasin. Better go meet them there.
Oh, look at the little cat. Belle, you sure took your time getting here. Senior Yinhu's starving. I saw some premium tangerine peel the other day, and I couldn't help but splurge on it. Been pinching pennies ever since. But now it's finally time to treat myself with this feast. To be honest with you, I didn't have lunch today either. You two are acting all cool and nonchalant. We're acting all cool and nonchalant yesterday. Oh dear. I have a feeling we've fallen right for Damien's trap. It's just a meal, no big deal. Let's get those peels. Exactly, Junior. Overthinking it isn't good for your health, you know. Alright, enough chit-chat. Since everyone's here, let's get moving. Welcome to Yum Chasin. Esteemed guests of Porcelumix, please head to the banquet hall on the second floor. Do not add nitro fuel to your protein shake. That guy must have had a really bad time. You then arrive at the banquet hall on the second floor. I didn't even know this place... It's actually pretty big. I didn't expect so many people to show up. Looks like the Wi-Fi safety inspection is quite a big deal. Well, it was a huge mess. Yeah, you're right. Even without the Exaltus causing trouble, there's still a lot of conflict between the workers of Porcelumix regarding work safety. Be great if we could resolve all the problems as well. Oh right, since Damien sent us the invitation, let's go say hi to him. Hey juniors, your senior's gonna have to pass on this one. I just don't vibe with that Damien kid, so I'll spare myself the headache. Belle and I will go. Enjoy your dinner, senior. Try to make up for Shifu and the others' portions too. Belle, let's go. Damien's right there. Ah, I remember you. What's on the table? Is it? It's like a little tree, but is it supposed to be doing that?
Ah, the mystics from Yunquei Summit have arrived. As the host, having at least you two and Master Pan show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Mr. Damien, it seems like you're a little disappointed that our Shifu couldn't make it today.
Oh, he's wearing the pin. Should I be wearing the pin?
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunquei Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
Teasingly ask Damien about the current situation, or intently ask Damien about the current situation.
Mr. Damien, with so many people here for the security investigation, do you even have time to worry about our dinner?
It's part of my responsibility to take care of the guests, but I understand what you mean, Master Bell. Considering that the Exaltus appeared in Wi-Fi Peninsula, and Porcelumix is responsible for security, I might seem a bit too relaxed. To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Porcelumix and Wi-Fi Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production. Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
I understand now. No wonder you were so willing to provide clues earlier, Mr. Damien. Seems like you had already anticipated this situation. Sounds like you're about to take over security duties, too. Congrats on moving up another rung at Porcelumix.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. but after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Oh? Why's that?
Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories.
My guess is you're important. This one right here.
All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porsalumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military and Wi-Fi Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I heard that TOPS and the military often butt heads over Porsalume issues. But it seems the situation is even worse than I imagined.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of Porsalume, and by controlling Wi-Fi Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource.
You know, I realized something as I'm reading this, or not reading it, but sort of listening to it and like half reading it. Why would you stuff everything into like a single text box instead of like spreading it into like a few more text boxes? Because it just looks crowded if you do it like that. Like, even if you're like in the middle of a comma, maybe it would still be good to like move on to the next like dialogue box. But if you have like a whole thing just like bunched up into one box, it's gonna be like a pain reading. Like, especially if like it's not voiced and you're just reading it to yourself. You're just kind of reading this thing that seems to drag on a long time, even if it's not really something that, even if it's like something that would like grab your attention. The fact that it's like bunched up and it just feels like you're reading a section for like a classroom or something.
So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform.
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant.
Oh, and I'm guessing she's old because her name is old.
Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porsalumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
No wonder you're so relaxed now. There's no more pressure from TOPS executives, the government, or the military. But what about the rest of the guests? I see a lot of older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
I'm trying really hard not to skip dialogue, but sometimes my thumb just slips.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
I will say that the dialogue is dragging on a little bit for the start of this right now. Like, I'm paying attention, but at the same time, like, a lot of what they are saying is just a ton of exposition. Like, nothing is really happening at the moment. And if I'm playing something like Genshin, and it's just like a normal, like, quest, I just kind of skip through dialogue, so maybe my thumb has a bit of an itchy trigger finger.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests,
Good
thank
lord,
you
you
for
should not be
coming to
wearing
Phylum
something like
Heights
that.
to participate in the Wi-Fi Peninsula security investigation.
I don't know.
I am Lucro, co-chief executive officer of the Porsalumex Group.
I am not familiar with fashion, but I do not think this was a good idea. Those are just spots. Polka dots.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also co-chief executive officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porcelumex together. Mr. Damien, those two must be your direct superiors, right?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Is it okay for you to be talking about your superiors like that?
Not like anyone else can hear him.
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people.
I just realized, like, Wise's outfit is, like, kinda boring, if I'm being completely honest. But then you look at Belle's, it's got, like, a lot more black for the sleeves, got orange, that's her color, though. But then it's got, like, the are they Go or Othello pieces? And they're, like, alternating, so you know what they are. Like, Wise has those too, but they're so spread out, so it's like you can't even tell for sure. Like, they just look like buttons, but this, you see this, and it's like, oh yeah, that's exactly what they are. And then she's got her little CD player right there, like, I don't know. Like, Wise's looks too proper, if that makes sense. I guess that matches his personality, but, like, Belle's is just better. Plus she's got, like, the earrings for, like, a little bit of, like, more red. Wise has a little bit, but it's just right here. She's got more right here in the center, and then, like, sorry. I don't know, I was just kind of distracted.
The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wi-Fi Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side. So I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Belle, now that Damien's left, what should we do next?
Eat. I want to take a stroll around the banquet hall.
I'd like to take a quick stroll around the banquet hall. After what Damien said, I'm curious about the guests. You never know how much of what he says is true.
I'm a little bit more curious about the good eats, but yeah, that's true.
Alright, I'll take a look around too. See you later.
Oh yeah, you definitely have like a unique character model. Picked up some fighting skills. Wait, let me read that again, Isolde. Or Isolde. Let me just reset. You're not in the military. Carry yourself with such poise. You're clearly well trained in combat. Picked up some fighting skills in my research requires being in the hollows. Let's see, there's Wise. Just gonna check outside this door. Oh! It's actually quite a bit here. This is just that one room. Ooh, elevator. Professor Walker. How's that project you mentioned earlier coming along? I think it has real potential. The direction looks promising, but the requirements for experimental equipment and environment are too high. I'm getting headaches every day over funding issues. You better make most of this chance. With all the Topps VIPs here, all it takes is a little nod and boom, it's a done deal, right? I'm on good terms with some of them. Want me to introduce you? Yes, please, thank you. It's no big deal, but you and your star pupil should think about helping me with your research project too, or with my research project too, right? Sure will. Many experts in the inspection team seem to know each other. Rather than focusing on their duties as part of the inspection team, everyone seems more interested in their own research projects. Well, that's only human nature. But if they get Topps as a sponsor, they can't really say anything about the affairs in Wi-Fi Peninsula anymore, right? I'll leave Pan for the last one. You look a little bit like that guy we know. Such a major incident at Wi-Fi Peninsula has caused great alarm. We have betrayed your trust with our negligence. No. Everyone knows the risks of producing porcelain in the hollow. Who knows when these exaltists might pop up again. It's impressive how Damien, the head of your Wi-Fi Peninsula branch, acted decisively to root out the exaltists, preventing even bigger losses. Oops. It's rare to see such gumption in young people these days, all thanks to Mr. Lucro's constant guidance. You flatter me, but it's really all thanks to Mr. Ferox's keen eye for talent, such as finding such a gem like this. Haha, look at you two being all formal with each other. We spend all day hunched over our desks, so it's rare we get to head out like this. So let's just think of this trip to Wi-Fi Peninsula as a little vacation. We're truly grateful for your kind words. Wi-Fi Peninsula isn't quite like the Throne Quarter, so please excuse our humble hospitality. With Porcelainics hosting, how could anything be less than perfect? The Topps guests at the venue appear relaxed, definitely not looking like they're here holding Porcelainics accountable. On the contrary, Lucro and Ferox remain hostile in their exchanges, even in front of the Topps executives. Damien says he hasn't sided with either party, and it seems to be true. Just thinking about dealing with these two higher-ups gives me a stomach ache. Props to him for managing to walk that tightrope. Hey, miss. We're out of lazuli char sui here. Better restock soon. Alright, please wait a moment. I'll head to the kitchen and take care of that for you. Hey, no rush. I heard Porcelainics brought in a special guest chef today. They gotta know how to make lobster 3 ways, right? Let's start with 3. Each prepared differently. Remember, for the vermicelli and the steamed one, go easy on the oyster sauce and the garlic paste. And don't forget to add sea urchin when making the creamy baked version. Alright, got it. Whoa, are you just straight up ordering? We're just getting started. Time to show you what this panda thyron is made of. Alright, if I can't finish my food, I can get it packed to go, right? Yes, of course. Hold up, you're getting it to go? Sure, takeout might not quite taste as good. But with these top-notch ingredients, I can work some magic when I get home to turn into another amazing meal. Saves a ton of money, too. Listen up, miss. I want 3 portions of these. Braised goose feet in abalones. Is it abalone or abalone? Abalone sauce. Duck in a treasure pot. Amber custard pastries. Crab meat coin dumplings. Vegetable crystal shumai. Alright, just throw in a couple ounces of that lingji mushroom from the beef brown soup with wolfberries. My senior brother's been having trouble sleeping lately, and it's getting worse. This will be perfect nourishing meal for him. After that, I've already made a round around the banquet hall. Time to meet up with Wise.
Oh, Belle, you're back. How was it? Find anything interesting?
Share your thoughts.
How should I put it? Judging by the guests, the security investigation doesn't seem as serious as I thought. The experts and top staff were even chatting and laughing. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
I completely agree. The security investigation is mainly a way for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, as well as a gesture to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But let's not worry about that now. It's not every day you get Porcelumex picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food.
Come on, let's enjoy
Ooh,
a proper
cutscene.
meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients.
Enjoy.
Oh, there she is.
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Did you knock off his name tag? Or hers?
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much. Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry, I must excuse myself. Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken,
You're not
the
symmetrical.
military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
I guarantee the only thing she's probably mad about is that you're not symmetrical. Not even mad, just like she wants to fix it later. After learning about the inspection team, I keep thinking investigation team, like from Persona 4, from Miss Isolde, you bid her goodbye and have a delicious dinner. Late that night, after Porcelumex's welcome banquet has ended, in a luxury suite prepared by Porcelumex for the inspection team.
The time fields.
Okay, maybe it's actually deeper than I thought it was.
Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine.
Yeah, depending on how they make it.
Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable.
They have the patent. It depends how you make it and distribute it, though.
The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin.
Okay, so I remember that we don't like Damien again.
Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do?
Where's Iza?
What's going on?
Oh, wait, is this gonna be a ghost story?
What's that?
Yeah, that's Iza. A few minutes later, inside Suibian Temple, a series of urgent knocks on the door wakes you up.
Belle, you're up too.
I just dreamed that Eos popped the car tires.
I just had a dream. Eos and Emilian were playing some new game, and the two of them were happily popping all the tires on our car.
I don't know what that dream says about you personally. Maybe there's some form of stress.
Thank goodness, it was just someone knocking on the door.
If Eos knew that's how it appeared in your dream, it'd probably be upset for a whole day. But forget that ridiculous dream for now. Senior Yinhu went to answer the door. Let's go and check what's going on. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up this late.
I never looked at it from this angle. It looks really pretty. Can I go on this? No, I can't. Darn it, let me go everywhere I want to. Let me go in this one. Also, how are you doing? He's fine. Excuse me. Hey, Alice, you're here, actually.
Master Pun, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths on this and that.
His little beady eyes.
I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquei Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly. But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies. It's not that I've misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Miss Bell are currently staying here, and she trusts them.
Senior Yinhu, what's going on?
We're here, Senior Yinhu. What's going on?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Miss Bell?
Hi. I'm Belle, and this is my brother Wise. We meet again.
I forgot that we did speak to Yuza just a little bit before.
Belle, could you not bring that up again?
Wait, bring what up? After a few minutes, Alice explains what happened earlier.
I see. So you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
Oh.
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch.
So it wasn't Yuza that sent her here. I guess maybe we haven't technically met her. Why are my glasses so scratched up? What on earth? I guess I shouldn't have them on my bed, but...
Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone.
Okay, that's better. There was like a smudge.
I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
Recall the information you previously learned about Alice.
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the Timefields. Turns out, she's likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill. We're not sure exactly what happened, but Alice was probably threatened. Either way, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. It's outrageous how they're treating her so differently from the other guests.
Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window. As agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
So, Belle, what do you think about this?
Since she's a friend of Lucy's.
Well, she is a friend of Lucy's, so let's give her a hand. Our last meeting was a little awkward, but that was mostly on us. Alright, mostly on me.
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
Jeez.
Oh, that's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Of course we'll lend a hand. Don't worry. Here at Yunque's Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
Are we Scooby-Doo? Hey, Senior Yinhu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
Hey, Signorine Hu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
I'm not making decisions for you. I'm just helping you seize an opportunity. Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
You pronounce his name Beeline? I always said Bellion. Stop piling the pressure on me already.
Stop putting more pressure on me, Senior.
Gonna turn me into a diamond.
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Bell will go with you to investigate.
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumix have brought recently.
No need to worry.
No need to worry, Miss Timefield. If you need help, we're more than willing to take the commission.
Oh yeah, we still don't know too much about her little emotions thing.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
Do we have an extra room here? You help Alice settle in her room at Suibian Temple. Finally got everything settled. Senior Yinhu and Wise went back to their rooms. I should head to bed too. Oh. Got a nice little chunk of polychromes. How many do I have? Enough for a single pool, but I already have Alice. I have also been saving up on these. Just in case. Wait, what do you call these ones then? Fading signal. Because if I ever need more encrypted master tapes, this is going to be my fallback. I have 20 right now, so we're doing fine. I actually, when I was doing the, when I was doing pulls for Alice, I think I went right up to like almost nearly like 90 pulls. It really hurt. Better get some sleep. We've got an investigation to run first thing tomorrow. Comfy bed, here I come. As expected, you fall asleep the moment you hit the bed, and the next morning, the bed is gone. It was never there. Miss Bell, hi, I'm Alice. Your brother just gave me your knock-knock contact info. Looking forward to connecting with you. I want to see your picture. What is that? Is it even symmetrical? It's just her and then the... That's cute. Good morning, Alice. I'm really sorry for reaching out so early and bothering you. No worries, I was just about to look for you. Alright, I'll be waiting for you here at the Subian Temple atrium. Whoa. I didn't know we had like a bunch more students here. Wow. I mean, we have visitors, but I guess we have a lot of students here, actually. Hey, Alice.
Good morning, Miss Bell. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
No worries, you came here for help after all.
It's no big deal. You came to us for help. And no need to be so formal. Just Belle is fine.
Alright. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
I will. That's your name. You look a little tired. Everything okay?
You seem a little tired. Did the thought of what you saw outside last night keep you up?
Not at all. Having all of you nearby made me feel quite safe. It's just... the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match. Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
Would you call that OCD? Maybe. No. It's not that bad. Sweebian Temple just lives up to its name.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Swabian Temple just lives up to its name.
Do we not practice feng shui here?
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Suggest checking the area below Alice's room.
Why don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
Miss Bell, Belle, shall we head head out to investigate the area below my apartment building? Let's go.
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang?
Oh, the same. Or SMA.
Yes,
Fucking
and it went
Aos,
pitch
too.
dark outside the window. I pulled back the curtains and saw large slanted shadows, and there was a glowing skeleton stuck between the shadows in the glass.
Waiting till they exhaust their dialogue. Okay, that was it. Here we are. I'm staying at the building on the left. Oh, right here. Due to the influx of visitors from TOPS and the inspection team, Porcelainics ran out of rooms in their guest building, so I was arranged to stay here instead. Huh? Look at the ground over there. There's all kinds of items scattered around. Let's check it out. Scattered items. A bunch of miscellaneous items are scattered on the ground near the vending machine. A recycling bin for empty cans, flower pots, fresh soil. Huh? Where did these flower pots come from? When I passed by here yesterday evening, there weren't any around. I don't remember seeing any flower pots here either. Oh look! There's an incidental flower pot on that balcony over there. Can't believe they'd put a flower pot in such a dangerous location. If anyone in our household did something that irresponsible, Mr. Arnold would certainly scold them. Mr. Arnold? Oh, he's our butler. Ah, sorry. I went off on a tangent. I'm glad you want to chat with me. Maybe it's because you not only took me in when I had nowhere else to go, but you've also been really kind. I feel at ease around you. Oh, I just remembered something. After that skeleton and huge shadow flashed by outside the window, there was another noise from downstairs. It must have been the sound of a falling flower pot. Oh boy. 1 second. So sorry about that. I had to help with some, like, minor tech support stuff. Oh, I just remembered something. After that skeleton and huge tilted shadow flashed by outside the window, there was another noise from downstairs. It must have been the sound of the falling flower pot. That's another important clue. The balcony with the flower pots is quite a bit lower than Alice's window. Maybe whatever scared Alice fell to the ground along with the flower pot. This is the guest house where Alice lives. Let's look around carefully for any clues. Alice, which floor do you live on? The second to last floor. The one with the advert. The window is right next to the... The window is right next to the drain pipe on the left side of the billboard. How big was the shadow? Huge, basically covering the entire window. There's nothing near the window that could support such a massive object. The drain pipes and adverts have a very limited capacity. Where did the dark shadow come from? Ah, I see. What's up? Sorry, I was just talking to myself yesterday while I was in my room. Kept hearing noise from around here. Turns out there's a construction site not that far behind. Oh yeah, I can see a huge tower crane. Wait, a tower crane? There was a box behind the, like, raccoon thing. And this might actually be it. Or maybe. The overturned drinks in the crate must have been hit by that flower pot. But why would this lone box end up all the way out here? Yeah, it's weird for it to be here. Upon closer inspection, there's a number of thin scratches on the surface of the box. No wait, those look like claw marks from some small animal. You have a gut feeling you're onto something, and before you know it, you lift the box. Oh, there's a trail of tiny footprints. That sparkly feeling. It's glow-in-the-dark paint. Glow-in-the-dark paint. The exact same color as the glowing skeleton I saw last night. Looks like we found our perp. Some animal with glowing paint.
Have you figured out what happened last night? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's piece together what we know so far.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
Might have been just your eyes playing tricks on you. It was probably some of the cargo hanging from the tower crane.
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
It was knocked over by the skeleton that startled you, or it was knocked over by the cargo hanging from the tower crane.
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up. But that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
It was the owner of those little glowing footprints.
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes.
Deduce the full sequence of events.
There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot.
These are the facts of this case.
But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Belle, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this. Look over here.
Oh.
The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
That's pretty convenient.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
This feels like something I can interact with, but I can't. It's just so, like, colorful and I want to mess with it. Sad lady, sad lady, sad lady.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
Maybe it jumped to the window?
Client increased to 120 BPM.
How can
Here is
you...
a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
How can you check her heart rate?
Barry, you're not helping.
Surprise. That's a teapot.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are
Oh,
all
another
jumbled
cutscene.
here.
Where could it have gone?
Why do you have a hat?
There it is! Don't let it get away! Hey! You ran into that shell! So you were behind yesterday's pranks! Culprit.
Manitou?
What?
This dude is just so cool.
Visitors.
Coming! What can I get for you? Huh? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all.
Okay, so this was just their first meeting. I probably should have played this before I did the summer event.
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki?
Oh, it's a tanuki. Huh. A tanuki, real? It is really interesting seeing this part right after they're like such good friends in like the summer event. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they do it here.
His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Alice's assertiveness suddenly dropped.
Wait a minute. We came here to confront them. Yet somehow, it feels like Alice just got completely shut down.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests,
speak animal.
what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods. and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount.
I guarantee I will never remember Ukinami. I just remember Yuzaha.
Alright. Thank you very much. No, wait! We're not here to shop! Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
I feel like your frustration is poorly aimed.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Try to defend Alice.
Excuse me, can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone? I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again. I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
I think that just makes you the odd one out then.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then, do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
Special porcelain shard. Porcelain shard of relatively high purity. From the looks of it, it probably used to be part of a large device.
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Obscura?
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
What are you all talking about?
What were you all talking about?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the Hollow.
Where did you find this shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloam Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the Hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Manito! We're heading to Siloam Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with.
Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that?
It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
Of course
Didn't even
not.
check.
But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable. Belle, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
Soon after, Alice leaves.
You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Can I come with you to Siloam Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day. Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
I mean, you and I have already worked together on quite a few things, so, like, I'm used to it.
Manito, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Oh.
Belle, sorry. I didn't get to say hi earlier. It's hard to get a word in when Yuzuha's around. What the heck, Manito? That's so mean. You do seem pretty familiar with each other. You guys are pretty close. We're classmates, though we've got a ton of students from Wi-Fi Peninsula. Standout characters like Manito are pretty rare, and those who are both eye-catching and genuinely nice people are even rarer. That guy is the same age as you? The dude is a freaking, like, he's a mountain. An actual mountain. Is this arm cybernetic too? That's why you decided to investigate the Obscura. Don't just go along with what she says. Actually, Yuzuha was the one who wanted to investigate. But I also think we can't let Porcelumex get away with just a slap on the wrist. Anyway, let's head to Siloam Bay and ask around. Speaking of Siloam Bay, what kind of place is it? It's an area near the shore below Valium Heights. Excuse me. In the past, Lumite ore mined from the Hollow was washed there first. Now quite a few residents had moved in. The elevator at Subion Temple's entrance goes straight to Siloam Bay. Should have been fixed last week. So the elevator goes to Siloam Bay. Let's check it out. Oh, that's what that thing does. Getting a lot of polychromes. I went completely the wrong way.
The elevator's still out of service? but I heard the repairs were already finished.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry. I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Porsalumex. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Siloon Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Siloon Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the Hollow, and since Porsalumex has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the Hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Siloon Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
On the other side...
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Siloon Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the Hollow. If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for Porsalumex. So they went ahead and blocked the road entirely.
There must be another way to get to Siloon Bay, right?
There must be other ways to get to Siloon Bay, right?
Or Siloon.
After all, the elevator wasn't always here.
Exactly. That whole no other route nonsense is just something Porsalumex tells outsiders to fool them.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
Can we just take a car?
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Whoa, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porsalumex is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Siloon Bay.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things out first, Belle. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
Shortly after, Yuzuha and Minato leave. You return to Suibian Temple with the Obscura Shard and briefly tell Wise about what happened that morning. How's it going? I can sense some etheric matter, but I can't tell if it's a sacrifice or not. My ether perception has always been weaker, and I've barely used the perception technique that Shifu taught us. But I agree with this thing is super suspicious. We should probably definitely look... oh my god. We should definitely look into it properly. Belle, I'll come with you to Siloon Bay using EOS. I might be able to help. Alright, let's go together. After tidying up a bit, you set out with EOS.
I wonder how things are going with Minato and Yuzuha. Let's go check.
How are you guys doing? Wow, it's Magic Sailor Boo. What are you doing here? Is this where you live? Can I get your autograph? Eos is so excited. He just won't stop ending. Oh, come on, it's Magical Sailor Boo. In the hearts of all Bangboo and Eridu, it's just as amazing as a boo that can squeeze through an extra small-sized pipe. Wait, that's all it's got? Going through pipes is that impressive? Thank you for the compliment, but you got it wrong. I'm not the real Sailor Boo. I'm just wearing my outfit my master got for me. Even though I love Master's gift, this look is just way too eye-catching. Every time I see other Bangboo's admiring gazes, I can't help but feel unworthy. Don't say that. Even if you only have the Sailor Boo skin, you're already amazing. Not everyone can afford this limited edition outfit, you know. What's going on? It's like I took an arrow to the knee. Thanks for the kind words, but Master's wealth only proves Master's greatness, not my own merits. I mean, you've got a point, but there's definitely something only you can do. Oh right, that thing. The transformation that only Sailor Boo can do. Hey, could you show me a little demo? I've been really dying to see it in person. Really? Alright, here I go. Miss Esme strikes her pose, and then a brilliant flash of white light. Oh, she really did transform. Whoa, it's so bright. What's going on here? You're not floating in the air, and aren't any sparkly stars like in the anime. Sorry, I forgot that the ether power for floating only works inside the hollow. Even with this appearance, I can't use Sailor Boo's signature moves outside the hollow. Don't be discouraged. Even if it wasn't as spectacular as in the hollow, that was still an impressive burst of light. Like, oh, I got one. When debt collectors come after you, you get to pull off a move like that and shake them off. Debt collectors? What's that? Ah, right. Someone who can't afford an appearance like that probably doesn't have any debt collectors. Or who can, I mean, sorry. No worries, though. At least the transformation was a success. You look like a totally different Boo now. This could be really useful. Now you can get back in line for those one-per-person coupons without anyone recognizing you. Coupons? What's that supposed to be? Why'd you want to queue up multiple times? As expected of a high-class Boo. Guess I really don't have any strong points. Guess I really don't know how to cheer people up. Oh, this is a new spot. Or have I been here before? No, I think this is a new spot. Whoa. Did they flip this? Because they're driving on the right side of the road. Not the left. Actually, I think you've been a bit on edge ever since you saw that rich girl. I don't want Belle to think you're a mean person. I couldn't care less about that lady. Besides, what does it matter if people think I'm mean? You gotta put your habit of worrying about everyone on the back burner and think about how we're gonna deal with the patrolling security mechs ahead. I'm here. Perfect timing. We just finished our investigation, and Damien has, as expected, taken care of the mountain paths too. He blocked them off and temporarily prohibited any residents from passing through, under the pretext that remnants of Exaltus might be trying to escape. And he even got all kinds of security mechs patrolling here 24/7. So you mean the mountain path's full of machines now? Yeah, they got triple the strength of a normal person, and they never get tired. This ain't gonna be easy. No, this just got way easier. Vaguely explain Fairy's abilities. So you're saying you've got this killer AI that can perfectly wipe out surveillance footage, as long as it's not human patrols. Pretty handy, right? Whew, good thing the princess isn't here right now. She'd definitely be all, absolutely not. You can't do that. Yuza, you say you don't care. Alright, Belle, let's roll. Monato and I will handle shutting down the enemies. You take care of wiping those visual logs. Monato was totally ignored. Alright, if we're all set, let's head out. Oh, can we use Monato? Or is it just gonna be like he pops in sometimes, like they do with Lighter? Yeah, my mouth is dry.
We just have to follow this railway track to get to Siloon Bay.
What if I go backwards?
Watch out! There's security mechs patrolling up ahead.
We've got enemies.
I think... Okay, wait. Inflicts sweet scare on enemies when the active character enemies attack in the state. It triggers a flavor match, causing them to continuously take damage matching the character's attribute. When the other squad members land hits on enemies, Yusa launches basic attack Hard Candy Shot around the enemy. When this attack hits enemies affected by Sweet Scare with a heavy attack, Yusa will consume sugar points. Okay, I think I got that.
Don't go too hard, Monato, or people will notice the damage.
Can we implant the mech with memories of accidentally falling or something?
The agent's suggestion is worthy of
Oh, wait, do I have to? Okay, so he can't finish them off, I have to.
Barry, shush!
All done. Let's go.
Hold
Is
on.
there anything this
Come with
way?
me for a sec.
Oh, specifically here. What's wrong, Yusa? Ever since we set out, I've had this feeling someone's been trailing us. Perry, can you feel that? Sorry, there's no available video recording devices on this mountain path. Who on earth could it be? Shh, they're coming. It's Alice, isn't it?
Oh, it's you.
Jeez. Alice, don't be scared. Hits us.
Alice, don't be scared. It's us. Belle, it's you. You frightened me. You were the one sneaking around behind us. And yet you got so scared like that. So what are you doing here? Mizukinami? Mr. Komano? I'd like to help you with the Obscura investigation. I gave it some thought after heading back. If I'm part of the investigation team, but can't do anything, I wouldn't be able to ever forgive myself. In case you forgot, you were brought in by Porcelumex. If they ever discovered you helped us, things could end badly for you. And if you always worry too much about living up to other people's standards, you'll only grow up to be a useless person someday.
You're worried Porcelumex might come after her, right? Still, you might have gone a little too far with your warning just now.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Alice, are you sure it's okay for you to join us?
Alice, are you really sure it's okay for you to join us?
Thank you, Belle. Don't worry about me. Mr. Blackwood may be strict, but from what I've heard, he at least honors his contracts. And since what we're investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if word gets out, I'll have my ways to handle it. Also, while what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair, at its core, doesn't it still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other people's standards? As a member of the Timefield family, I take full responsibility for my choices. So please, there's no need to worry. Alrighty, but you heard our plan. After investigating Siloon Bay, we'll likely be heading into the Hollow. That's not exactly the kind of place for a noble lady to take a stroll. That's even less of a concern. One can't become a proper Hollow scholar without field research, so I've undergone professional sword training and Hollow survival drills since childhood.
She's fine. She can protect herself, actually.
Alright then, I've got no objections. What about you, Monato?
Some really good physical attack.
Welcome aboard.
Meanwhile...
The mech is approaching. Careful.
I got it.
Alright, let's see what you've got. Okay, I'll take care of it.
Yeah, you're a real chatterbox.
But you handle yourself well in a fight. You're always riddled with... I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, look at
I'm
that.
not sure how to respond to Yuzaha. Just don't. She won't get mad. Belle, you can give it a try too.
Uh-oh. It's people from Porcelumex.
Do you have to sneak?
Let's try to avoid them and take a detour. As if all those
Oh, no,
security
wait, down
mechs
there.
weren't enough. Now they're sending in reinforcements?
That Damien.
Ah, the way is blocked. Oh, it's one of these things. There wasn't a door here before. Must be a recent installation. Let me see. Yeah, it's a type that triggers an alarm if you try to climb over it. It's really reassuring how meticulous Monto is. Just happened to have a side gig installing locks when I was working part-time before. Ah, so that's when you were so busy you didn't even have time to check the Spook Shack forums, huh? But what do we do now? Don't worry, I got this. Yeah, I'll use AOS to access the Bangbu workbench and find the passcode. Leave it to you. He just climbs inside.
Second assistant, you have successfully entered the Marcel maze.
Belle was always the one jumping around with Eos before. Eos's tiny legs can jump that high?
Master has expressed a similar assessment.
Oop. Sorry, sometimes they ring a little bit low on Denny, so I try to collect as many as I can. Oh. Can I squeeze? No, I can't squeeze. Oh, that's the ending. Of course I can't. Oh. I just realized I wasn't collecting stuff in here. just the ending. I wonder if there's anything up there, though. Any secrets? Nope, doesn't look like it. Come on, no secret Denny's. Although if I fall, it's just gonna be like an entire reset. Nice little chunk of Denny's. That's a soy sauce bottle.
Nailed it.
Classic Faithin.
Great job, Wise. Let's keep going.
Classic Faithin. I guess if Lucy told her about us a lot, that would make sense.
Keep it up, guys. Once we get past here, it'll be smooth sailing. Score one for me!
Like, look at that.
How much longer until we get to Zenless Bay?
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
Strictly symmetrical. No time to deal with you individually. Apologies. And then we're
Nice
there.
chunk of damage.
And then we'll be a third of the way there.
All done. Everyone, let's move.
I don't think they would have crates out here, but I always have to check. Cutscene. Who's following us? Oh. So many people are tailing us. We have to get better at just like sneaking around. Oh, it's like a... Oh, I see. Literally built into like a giant cave. So this is Zenless Bay. What a beautiful sight. Man, this mountain path goes on forever. Belle, did you rest well? It seems like Miss Ukinami and the others have found someone selling porcelain materials. Let's head over. Zenless Bay can be accessed through the map. Okay, this place has grapes, though. Already spotted like 3. I keep saying crates, but they're cargo trucks, right? Bing. Can't go in there. The cable car comes down here? Old radio. Video killed the radio star, though. Yue?
Yuzuha, here to pick up materials for Uncle Balrong again?
Cookie.
Seems like
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I've been running errands for him.
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get expelled?
You're one to talk. Careful, or I'll have Kama replace all your favorite bubble pop candy with rubber.
That seems cruel and unusual.
Actually, we were supposed to be doing our Hollow internships these days. But since Lemnian Hollow's been unsafe lately, they ended up canceling everything and just marked us all as qualified.
Oh.
Wow, your luck's still better than ever, huh? My brother failed his Hollow internship 3 times last year. For a while, just seeing the Hollow from a distance made him nauseous. Oh, right! What kind of materials are you picking up today, Yuzuha? Check out this piece of high-grade lumite ore I've got. Ajang snatched it from a white-haired ghost woman in the Hollow just last night.
What? A white-haired ghost woman?
Ghost?
That's right! He was hauling cargo in the Hollow for poor Salumex, and somehow stumbled upon a huge pile of lumite ore. So he started gathering the stones one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting toward him from a distance. It was a ghost woman with long white hair, bird-like wings, and golden feathers. But in the blink of an eye, she vanished. And just then, Ajang suddenly felt a shiver crawl down the back of his neck.
Wings. Blink.
Yuzuha, why'd you flick me? Weren't you the one who said that the most important part of the porcelain business isn't selling goods, but selling stories?
Don't scare the scaredy bunny.
That story was awful. And didn't you go around last week telling everyone you heard strange moaning sounds on the mountain paths nearby? Your story sure changed quick.
Spooky.
That one wasn't a lie. Mello, Dante, and I all heard it, and not just once.
But twice.
What? Strange moaning sounds on the mountain path? Uh-huh. You said that one wasn't a lie. Which means the ghost story's mostly made up, right?
You're trying to trick me again. But seriously, Ajang really did get spooked by something all pale and ghosty last night. I'm not making that up.
Spooky.
All right. I'll take this piece off your hands. When my dad turns it into jewelry, I'll give this story a proper rewrite, okay? But in exchange, you've got to tell me something. Take a look at this piece.
Information for information. Why are you showing it to me
This was part
again?
of the last batch delivered to my place. Do you remember who brought it in?
That wasn't one of mine. Probably from Mello or Uncle Afang. Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
Let's go. Thanks!
Should we go and ask them one by one?
So, are we going to go ask them one by one now?
Yeah, let's split up and ask around. Monato and I will go find Uncle Afang. And Belle, you go with Lady Alice to check with Mello. If it turns out to be his, make sure to get the exact time and place he found the piece.
Let's go.
Bing, bing. Bing, bing, ding. What is this thing? It almost looks like a rocket. Or like a platform. Oh, they just look like rockets. Like thrusters. Hey, Drew. Hey, can we fish here? Nope. Oh, that's Mello? What is that thing he's got? Hey there, are you Mello? Yeah, what's up? I heard you trade porcelain materials around here. Could you take a look at the photo on my phone? Have you ever seen a piece like this before? Yeah, I've seen it before. Really? What, don't believe me? I'll have you know I got the best intel in all Salem Bay. Of course we believe you. That's why we came all this way to ask for your help, little one. Can you tell us about the origins of this porcelain shard? No way, I can't. Can't you see I'm busy? Someone broke my toy, and I'm trying to fix it. I'm not in the mood to talk. This is the remote control edition City Hunter. I saved up all my allowance for a whole year to get this. It's all Dante's fault. For a kid, this is a huge deal. Though when it comes to remote control toys, I might be able to figure something out. If I could fix your toy... Huh? You can fix it? If you really fix it, I'll tell you all about where the porcelain shard came from. Oh. So 3. I gotta include those 2. Somehow. Maybe if I... No. Maybe? If I do this... This... Stretch that out a little more. Stretch that out quite a bit more. Push this one back a bit. Pull this one in a tiny bit. Ah, there we go. Yeah. I like those ones.
Whoa! Awesome! It's really fixed!
And yes, I gave him that voice earlier on purpose.
Hello, little one. Can you tell us where this porcelain shard came from? No. Huh? It's important to keep your word, little one. You understand that, right?
But my mom said Porcelumex doesn't allow outsiders around here these days. So if I see any suspicious strangers, I'm not supposed to talk to them.
Just look at this elegant lady. There's no way she's a bad person, right?
But just look at her. Such a graceful, elegant lady clearly wouldn't be a bad person.
That feels suspicious to say, but also look at her bunny ears. Like, come on.
Thank you for the compliments. But I doubt that's a convincing reason to trust us. Hey, little one. Actually, we know Miss Yuzuha, the daughter of Mystic Wares' owner, Mr. Ukinami Balrong. We came here with her today.
And you say you're not suspicious.
That's definitely Christina V's voice, right?
Uncle Balrong's last name is Lee, not Ukinami. You didn't even know that Yuzuha was adopted. How am I supposed to believe anything you say?
So Yuzuha was adopted.
So Yuzuha was adopted. No wonder her name feels so different from Uncle Balrong's. I thought it was maybe something to do with her mother's side.
You can trust them, Mello. They really did come here with me.
Yuzuha!
You know where this dark piece of porcelain came from, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Dante found it. He thought this piece of porcelain must be valuable, and I said it wasn't. That's how we got into a fight. He broke my toy, and I smashed his Denny gun.
He has a gun to shoot Denny's? That would actually hurt.
Is there something wrong with this piece of porcelain, Yuzuha? Dante didn't get himself into trouble, did he?
Reassure Mello.
Don't worry, he's not in any trouble. This piece is actually really valuable, so we just want to ask where he found it.
That's right. No need to worry about your friend.
So Dante just got lucky, huh?
Funny how the moment you know your friend's okay, all that lingering resentment bubbles right back up.
Well, because you're worried about him if it's something serious, but then if they're completely okay, it's like, well, now I can be mad at them again.
That's kids for ya! But Mello, have I ever told you? I really can't stand stingy boys.
Come on, Yuzuha. You know me. I'm the most generous boy around. All right. I'll go make up with Dante. Gotta run.
Now that we've got some more info, let's hurry and find Dante. Ukinami Balrog. I was dying trying not to laugh earlier. What a ridiculous name. Now I want to tell my dad, just to see his reaction. Miss Ukinami, I'm truly sorry. We didn't mean to pry into your personal matters. It's all right. Being adopted is just a fact of life. Besides, for someone like me who had nowhere to go, being taken in by someone as nice as my dad, I'd say I'm pretty lucky, don't you think? What I don't get is, couldn't a family as prestigious as the Timefields send someone else to Waifei Peninsula? Why did it have to be you?
She was the only one.
Because there aren't many left of us in the family. My father passed away in an accident years ago, so now it's just me and my grandfather. And he's currently ill. I see. Seems like things haven't been easy for you either. Anyway, you don't need to dwell on my background. Constantly apologizing makes you seem unsure of yourself. You're a noble lady, and you've had a great education. So, show some confidence, alright? Yes, I will. Alright then, let's get going.
Bing,
Where is Dante's place?
bing, bing, bing.
It's up there, very close.
Do, 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 do. Oh, she's already here.
Miss Isolde, do you think this Denny gun can be fixed?
Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. All right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
She was literally doing the same thing we were doing down there.
Here you go.
Pew!
Well, it seems our four friends over there sure know how to stay quiet. Perhaps I'll have to say, the next shot will be a live round.
So you knew we were here. Don't shoot, we surrender!
Don't shoot, Miss Isolde. We surrender. Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you would violate Porcelumex's restrictions to come here.
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Miss Bell.
Hey, Mr. Laffymoon. You're late.
But you're right. I came to Saloon Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now that we all have a little leverage on each other, how about I start by showing some goodwill? I actually came here to visit Dante's family. His uncle used to be my comrade in the military.
Miss Isolde isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to visit us every year for as long as I can remember.
So you're a regular here. You really had us fooled earlier.
I didn't expect you to be a regular visitor here. You had us fooled. When we met you and the elevator technician earlier, we thought it was your first time visiting Waifei Peninsula.
I was sent to show the military's goodwill, so it's best not to cause any unnecessary trouble. I'll be here waiting for Dante's mother to get off work. Feel free to take care of whatever you need nearby.
Also, you're fine.
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our house? Yuzuha? Monato? Oh, Miss Isolde! You're here too?
It's been a while, Aitana.
Yeah, it's already been another year. I can't believe you still made it to Saloon Bay given how strict Porcelumix has become lately. Why haven't you invited everyone inside, Dante? Hey, what are you doing with that gun again? Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
But Aya and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them without my Denny gun? And I don't get it. Why don't you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom? You little
stinker! What did you just say? Get back here!
Sorry you had to see that.
Dante said he wants to join the Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero. Even though he had never met him.
How have you all been lately?
Well, we're getting by. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of money too.
Here, take this. Use it to help with the household expenses.
Is this your money? Or compensation from the Defense Force?
Ooh.
Compensation from the Defense Force.
That's a lie. If the Defense Force were going to give us compensation, they would have done it ages ago. This isn't the respect my brother deserves. You can keep the money. Sometimes No, not just sometimes. Ever since the fall of the old capital, I've always felt that my brother died for nothing, and everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course, after the fall of the old capital, not only did the Defense Force have to cope with heavy losses, but also public criticism for failing to contain the collapse, which continues to this day. The Defense Force has neither provided proper compensation to grieving families, nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. To me, that's a serious failure of duty. I'm sorry. You should have been able to live somewhere better, but there's nothing I can do.
The fact that you still remember your old comrades and come to visit me every year means a lot. I wasn't planning to bring up all this old stuff, but that little troublemaker got me all stirred up again. The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right? I still have Dante and his father, after all. I guess it's better to keep looking forward.
Yes, you're right. You still have so many important things in this world.
Yuzuha, sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend and left you all waiting. Is there something I can help you with?
We actually came to see Dante. Just wanted to ask him about a piece of porcelain he found earlier. Nothing serious.
I see. He did go running off, but I can practically guarantee that he went to the beach. If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit. He'll come back once he's calmed down.
Thanks, but we'll head down to the beach and check on him. Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
Well, some pretty heavy stuff. And it's not often we get young folks like you visiting. And here we are, boring you with all our ancient sob stories. Please don't say that. We rarely get the chance to learn about what happened during the fall of the old capital. I'm ashamed to admit it. I always thought the military families received a pension after the fall. Too many soldiers died defending the old capital. The military and government initially promised compensation for all, but in the end, only the frontline troops defending against Hollow Zero received it. Oops. I see. You look like you want to say something. Have more questions for me? Go ahead, I'm all ears. I want to know more about you and your comrade. My former unit wasn't responsible for the Hollow Zero frontline. We were tasked with retrieving crucial supplies from inside the Hollow and providing disaster relief along the borders of Wi-Fi Peninsula and Janus Quarter. You're heroes too. Huh, indeed. Back then, we took pride in running into the battlefield, doing what little we could for the city. Why are you still working with the military? I understand what you're getting at. I don't sound happy with the Defense Force, do I? But, well, sometimes life just drags you along for the ride. I suppose I'm what you would call a useless person, That's a nice emote. Huh? Was it just a coincidence that Miss Isolde said that? Or did she overhear our conversation on the mountain path? She was probably following us the entire way. Not only that, she got ahead of us and reached Saloon Bay first. Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. I don't have any questions. Well, you should head to the beach and find Dante first. If there's anything else you want to know, I'm sure we'll meet again in the future.
After hearing all that, I feel a bit different.
So, Miss Isolde used to be a soldier, and it seems like she's been through a lot.
I should make an animated emote. Although if I make an animated emote, I think you'd have to subscribe to me to use it. Hey, Dante.
Dante, so this is where you went.
Minato? Yuzuha? What are you doing here?
We came just to ask you about a piece of porcelain you found. Of course, we were also kind of worried about you, so we thought we'd check up on you.
If you wanted to cheer him up, Minato, then you shouldn't have mentioned the first part.
That's just how Minato is. Thanks, you guys. I know Mom is worried. What happened to my uncle still haunts her. She doesn't want to put anyone else in danger or see someone sacrifice themselves and not be respected for it. I know how much Mom's been through. Miss Isolde told me that after the fall of the old capital, many military families like ours were left struggling without their main source of support and had to drift from place to place. But I want to join the defense force to help make it better. Mom had to let go because she couldn't do anything about it. But I want to change that. I want to make sure they never hurt anyone again.
You really impressed me, Dante.
I'm pretty impressed, Dante. I didn't expect you to think about all this so deeply.
It really is a great dream.
Miss Isolde, what are you doing out here? Are you leaving already?
Yes, I just received a call, and someone from Porcelumex wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to probe the military's position again.
Whoops, that
I
was an
better head
accident.
back quickly.
I had to do this.
Your mom is worried about you. If you aren't really mad at her, then you should head back soon.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Yuzuha, what was it you wanted to ask about the piece of porcelain?
Where did you get this piece?
Do you remember this? Where did you get it from?
Oh, that? I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw the shard drifting from the direction of the hollow.
So it came out of the hollow.
If I'm not mistaken, this looks
I think
like
they
a
always
shard
do.
of an obscura. Was it made in Waifei Peninsula? I think I get why you came to Saloon Bay now. You don't need to explain further. There are some things I'd prefer not to know.
Thank you for your understanding.
Thank you for understanding.
I've got a question. Why would an Obscura shard drift out from the hollow in the first place? Oh, Lemnian Island is actually connected to several water systems, and there are even underground rivers. This shard probably fell into the water and got swept out with the current. But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be hard to pinpoint exactly where it drifted from.
Let's have Fairy locate all the nearby hollow exits.
Let's have Fairy map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one the Obscura shard came from might still take some time.
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway,
Give him a real gun.
why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
I mean, sure, I guess. But, Miss Isolde, what do you want a Denny gun for?
It might come in handy for these older folks. Here, Ms. Bell, take it.
Is this just like Jordan's toy often seen in the city that are capable of firing plastic Denny-shaped bullets? This particular gun here looks rather old. They're plastic, but can you put real ones in there? That would sure hurt. What are we supposed to do with this?
Miss Isolde? What are we supposed to...
Raise the gun and fire a shot far out toward the sea, in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline.
Following Isolde's instructions, you fire a shot out towards the sea.
Look! The toy Denny you fired is floating on the water!
Start timing it now. After a while, it will drift back to shore. But due to the combined effects of the hollow's changing tides and the wind, it won't come directly back. It'll drift off course.
Also, should we
Let me
follow
check
it?
Today's hollow activity report. It's almost the same as it was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during this season, so the conditions should be relatively equivalent. The toy Denny has about the same density as the Obscura shard, so once we measure where and when the Denny washes ashore, we can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the hollow's exit.
Same density as plastic? It's like luck's on our side, huh?
Wow. I don't really get everything you said, but it sounds like we're pretty lucky.
It's probably thanks to Yuzuha. She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's raining and she forgot her umbrella, it would always stop by the time school's out. And once, she somehow got an extra bottle of soda every time she bought one from the machine for an entire month. Maybe that piece of porcelain drifted out of the hollow just because Yuzuha needed it.
What's up, Monato? What's with the,
Oh, it's nothing.
No way! You definitely have something on your mind. Out with it! 3, 2, 1!
It's nothing, really. I just suddenly remembered your last name.
Miss Ukinami's last name? Oh, right. It's different from Dad's surname, Lee. He said it'd sound way too weird if I were named Lee Yuzuha. He wouldn't be able to forgive himself for giving a kid such a ridiculous name. So he gave me a name based on my own story instead.
Is it like a pun or something?
Mr. Lee sounds like quite the interesting person.
Ukinami, is that your story?
So, Ukinami is a surname based on your history?
That's right. I drifted in from the sea, and my dad found me on the beach here in Sailoon Bay. Hence, Ukinami, floating on the waves. I see. So, were you in a shipwreck before that? No. Didn't you know? There's actually a dragon palace inside the Lemnian Hollow. And I'm the princess. Every day, I lived happily under the care of my loyal retainers. But one day, a lost traveler wandered into the palace and told me all about the human world beyond its walls.
Wait, is this
I
a story?
decided to leave with him on a whim. But once I arrived in the human world, I forgot where the Dragon Palace was and ended up becoming what you all call an orphan. That kind of sounds like a Lemnian Hollow version of some old legend or folktale.
Not kinda sounds like. It is one.
Oh, come on. Just because you've heard me tell this story before doesn't mean you have to ruin the moment like that. Still, it is kind of amazing. The tide always seems to carry all sorts of things to this beach. Me? That Obscura shard? We both ended up here the same way.
I didn't read that.
We finally managed to calculate it.
I looked away for a second.
I've nearly forgotten everything I learned about terrain analysis in the military after not using it for so many years.
I was trying to look up and see if that story was based off of like an actual folktale. I found something on Otohime, but I don't know if it's like related.
Thank you for your insights, Mrs. Old. You've been a great help.
No need to thank me. Miss Timefield, you look much more lively than back at the banquet. Seems being around someone your own age really does make a difference. All right, everyone. I'll be heading off now. Make sure to take care of yourselves.
All right. Since we've pinpointed where the Obscura floated out of the hollow, how about we head in and take a look?
Good idea. There's still some time before nightfall.
Great idea. There's still some time before nightfall. Even just scouting ahead a bit would be good.
Miss Yuzaha, are you going into the hollow? Then take our boat. Mello and Ayuba would be happy to help out however they can.
Okay, just reminded myself that I should try and find out a way to put like a chat on screen just so you can see the chat. Borrow boat. That way I'll have that in my search history. I should be able to add that later. Ran out of animated emotes. You don't have any, like, through Twitch? After entering the hollow from where the Obscura shard had flowed out, Fairy quickly discovers tiny pieces of Obscura in a nearby drainage channel. So you follow the current upstream, searching for the source, and before long...
Ah! There it is! There's a drainage pipe up ahead. We're on the right track. The higher we go up the mountain, the more pipes are buried underground. It's becoming harder to spot them.
Sorry. Fairy can roughly estimate the direction of the pipes, but due to limited holo data of this area, we can't pinpoint their exact locations. Belle, we've cleared out quite a bit of miasma along the way. Are you still holding up okay?
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
This place is some distance from the industrial port where porcelain is made, and it's really well hidden.
According to the records, there used to be a materials lab around here that was shut down years ago. It seems the ether concentration in the area remained stable and within safe limits. At least until the miasma started increasing.
Hello, Hernan Bermudez? Is that how you pronounce that? Or Bermudez? Welcome to the stream.
Due to its advanced facilities, the materials lab once had long-term researchers stationed there, and scholars were often invited to visit as well.
What if the lab was never actually shut down, and it was instead turned into an illegal porcelain production facility?
Always happy to have new people here. Oops.
Sounds like something Porcelumex would do. All right, let's keep heading upstream.
Let's move then.
Please be aware of
Oh.
user activity units.
We've been walking forever. We should have run into some enemies by now.
You're more than enough, Mr. Laughuman. It's just nice seeing new people.
You actually sound kind of excited about it, Monato.
I need at least three concurrent viewers if I ever want to hit affiliate. Whoa! What is that? Are you trying to post emotes? Because I don't think you can unless you're subscribed to them. I see the word Super Appleman, and Super Appleman is a really nice animator. I like their stuff. Both paths lead to higher ground, and the water flows into that drainage channel from earlier. Which way should we go? Should we split up and investigate? Hold up. Check this out. Ah, there's a small wheel tracks here. Seems that they've been contaminated with nearby miasma. At this concentration, miasma can't multiply and will disperse to imperceptible levels after a while. Could these traces be recent? Oh wow, that was weird. Has anyone been around here lately? Hey. Hey everyone. Since we don't have any leads on the water, we should check out where these tire tracks lead. It might give us a breakthrough we're looking for. Sounds like a plan. Belle, some of the wheel tracks might not be visible anymore. Try using insight technique Shifu taught you. Alright.
We should be able to sniff out some clues around here with our technique.
Wheel tracks tainted with traces of miasma. Looks like they're from a small cart of some sort. Following the trail of miasma might lead to more tracks like these nearby. Ooh, I can collect in here. I don't have my usual girl though to collect all this stuff. Usually I could just run by them and collect them. Whoops, keep pressing T. Oh, blew right past it.
Huh. The tracks lead right up to here.
A thin cart on the ground nearby, probably dropped during some commotion. Whoa! Why are there so many wheel tracks here? It looks like people have been moving heavy carts around here a lot. This many tracks won't fade easily. Since there's carts coming around here, that means whoever entered the hollow was transporting something. But are they bringing stuff in or taking stuff out? That's a really good question. What's up? Something on your mind? Look here. Do you see these deep wheel tracks? That means they must have been hauling something heavy through here. Oh, well, princess. You're sharper than I thought. Hey, look! Isn't there something on the ground up ahead? It's an access card. Hey, Belle, take the access card with you. It might come in handy. Access card.
Let's look around and see if there are any other tracks. Watch out! More ethereals have appeared.
More than the ethereals. I'm curious to see if that door up ahead can be opened. Let's go see once we're done.
System notice. Please scan your access card. Authorized. Oh good, our luck's not... Whoa, what was that sound? Sorry to inform you, device status is abnormal. Please verify your identity and re-enter the initial password to boot. It's probably because of the miasma around here. Don't worry, there's a bamboo workbench right by the gate, and stuff like the initial password must be stored there. I'll sneak in using EOS. Be right back. Counting on you then. Ugh. My headset is... or my earbuds... not earbuds. Why can't I say the right word? My headphones are sliding off my ears. Gotta get a new set at some point. That was not good. Fell right off. Ooh, what's down here? Oh, this is just if I fall. Go back. There you go. Okay, so I'm not collecting anything. Well, except Denny's. Smash. Missed one. Also, I'm going just a little bit longer just for you, Mr. Laughingman. And for our new guest. Or guests. I don't know how many people are in the chat right now.
It's open! Let's go! More tire tracks here! We're definitely heading in the right direction. Yeah.
The miasma around here is getting pretty thick. And there are more monsters, too. Riddled with flies.
Ooh, that was
They were
quick.
hauling stuff around in a place like this? That's just begging for trouble. Though we're not exactly in a much better spot ourselves.
Road ends ahead.
More monsters.
Just let's wipe them out ASAP and see what clues we can dig up around here. There might be a passage behind that miasma. Feeling your spotlight? Wait! You can't run! No time to deal with you individually. Apologies.
Wrong button. None back here. Oh, that was it.
Let's check out what's behind that miasma.
The elevator goes down. The wheel tracks end here, which means they went to the lower level. Will that card we found earlier work on the elevator? Notice, insufficient card authorization. Please use a card with proper clearance. Enter the password after the prompt. Not just a key card, but a password too? Since when did this elevator get such high-level security? Fairy, got any ideas? I apologize, but the current device is a combination of an offline system and a mechanical encryption system. I cannot effectively crack it. Well, let's look around and see if there's another way to get through here. Maybe up the stairs? Whoa, this place is totally wrecked. Looks like the truck crashed right through. The miasma around here is particularly thick. But the ethereals we've encountered along the way weren't that strong. They shouldn't have been able to cause such damage. Don't tell me there's a big one lurking around. Man, just thinking about it gives me the creeps. Here I thought those folks were crazy enough hauling stuff around in all this miasma. True. This is such a dangerous place. There's definitely some conspiracy behind this. Looks like there's nothing around here that'll help us power up the elevator. Let's check somewhere else. Look here. There's a bunch of empty boxes stacked up in tire tracks around nearby. Must be the outer packaging from whatever they were shipping. And these boxes are all clean. Doesn't look like they've been left in the hollow very long. Great, that settles the question we had earlier. These people are definitely transporting something into the hollow. Huh? That's a little odd, though. Odd? Look here. The box's label claims the contents are thermal insulation materials for construction, but that tends to be very light. So how did it leave such deep tracks? Not bad. So that means there aren't any packaging. No, these boxes definitely came from that shipment, but they never contained any thermal insulation. And there's no way whatever was in here was something that can be openly transported into the hollow. That's why they're using fake boxes as a cover. But there's nothing around here that'll help us power up the elevator, so let's check elsewhere. The group then investigates the area thoroughly for some time, but still can't find a way to move forward.
Is this really as far as we can go? This can't be right. It's not like me to have such bad luck.
Don't worry, everyone. We might not be able to crack the elevator's passcode, but Fairy and I checked the terrain nearby. The cliff behind us isn't that steep. There's definitely a way to get over the cliff, but it'll take a bit of time to figure out the best route. And none of us brought proper climbing gear.
Alright then, let's head back for today. It's getting dark.
Yeah, the hollow gets even more dangerous at night. Best not to stick around. Let's get ready to head back. Time to go, my lady.
That's how you spell my lady? I always thought it was more like meh, not my.
Milady!
Exactly like that.
You scared me!
Do not scare the bunny. Bunnies are very... Are bunnies the ones that could die if they get scared too much?
You're the one who scared me! Why were you just standing there, zoning out like that? It's just that... I just felt that label on the crate looked oddly familiar. Like, I've seen it somewhere before.
You mean some memories are coming back?
Are some memories coming back?
No, I'm sure I saw it recently, but I just can't seem to recall anything now. My apologies for the delay. Let's leave the hollow as soon as we can.
Ow. Bumps my foot against one of these wheels. After leaving the hollow, the group makes their way back to Philium Heights.
We've finally made it back to Phylum Heights. It's already dark now.
Great work, everyone.
Great work, everyone.
You too. Good job on keeping up with us all this way. And hey, our princess was actually more useful than I thought. Thanks. Since there's nothing more we can do today, let's just call it.
Alright. I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route. Ooh.
Alright. I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route.
Meanwhile...
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you all, but are you Miss Alice Timefield?
Yes, that's me. And you are...
Oh, I'm a concierge from Porcelumix in charge of receiving guests. We just received a package addressed to you.
A package? Where was it sent from?
I'm very sorry. There's no sender information on the package, and due to its size, it's not easy to move. So, for now, we've had to store it in our warehouse. If possible, would you mind coming with me to take a look? Since it was sent specifically to Wi-Fi Peninsula, it might be something important.
All right, understood. If you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave for now.
Shortly after, somewhere in Phylum Heights.
The place where the package is stored. How far is it exactly?
Oh, I don't trust this at all.
We're almost there. Sorry for the trouble. Since the package is quite large, we wanted to be careful.
Please tell me that we were, like, tailing her because we didn't trust him at all either.
In case something goes wrong during the delivery.
Or she could probably take care of herself, hopefully. Nah, they got him.
What on earth?
Thank God.
I didn't think we'd actually be right.
It was pretty suspicious, I'll be honest.
You didn't seriously believe we'd let our guard down around you, did you?
Soon after, at Suibyan Temple, we threw this guy into the sea. After bringing that fake concierge back, Senior Yinhu and Manato went to interrogate him. Wonder if they're done yet. I should go check.
You're here, Belle.
What's the situation?
What's the situation inside?
Well, it feels like we witnessed a whole new side of Master Pan.
Master Pan must have watched a ton of crime dramas. He even said lines like, "Lighter sentence if you confess, harsher if you resist. Want some fried rice? And, sorry, I'm a mystic."
Eat this pork cutlet bowl. I said eat it! Maybe I should ask Alice if it scared her.
Are you alright, Alice? Being the bait must have been pretty scary.
There's no need to worry. I'm quite alright. I may not be the best at dealing with unexpected situations, but thankfully, we were prepared for this one.
She does not like jump scares, but she can handle stuff like this as long as she knows what's coming. Not long ago, on the way back from Phylum Bay.
By the way, did you guys feel anything?
Oh, that's who's been tailing us the entire time, wasn't it? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You mean the guy that's following us?
So you also felt as if we were being followed?
Yeah. At first I thought I was just being paranoid because we ran into Miss Timefield and Miss Isolda. But now it's clear we've had a tail since this morning.
I wonder if Therans can sense this more than people can. Why are you poking me, Mr. Lathyman?
What should we do? Should we get him?
But we don't have any evidence.
But we don't have any solid proof that they're up to something. Even if we catch them, they'll just brush it off. Plus, we would risk giving ourselves away.
I mean, they're still tailing us. It's still, like, a stalker.
I agree with the proxy. Besides, they probably haven't tried anything because we've got numbers on our side.
Numbers.
Once one of us is alone, chances are he'll make his move.
They would probably look at Alice and think of her as, like, the weak link, even though she's probably the strongest of all of us. Let's be real here.
If we can figure out who they're after, we might be able to bait them into slipping up. I think I'm probably the one they're after. How come?
Head of a prestigious family. They probably think they could put her up for a ransom.
Because I just remembered. The crate that hit my window last night had the exact same label as the one we saw in the hollow.
Or that.
And we were right. That fake concierge really was the one smuggling stuff into the hollow. They tried to go after Alice just because she saw the crate. Whatever they're moving, it has to be something big. Oh, look! Master Pan and Mr. Komano are coming out.
What is it? Senior, did the interrogation go well? Or how'd the interrogation go? God, sometimes, like, I'm on autopilot trying to read something and thinking that's what it's saying. I read the word interrogation and then my mind just goes right to a different sentence.
Senior, how did the interrogation go?
He confessed. He told us everything. Come on, let's step away a bit. Don't want that guy overhearing us. Don't worry, Beelion and the others are watching him.
See, Beelion doesn't sound right to me, but I guess if that's what it is, that's what it is. I feel like Bellion is better.
Alright, this spot'll do. I'll keep it short. That guy was smuggling ether explosives into the hollow.
No wonder it was so heavy.
Exactly. It was disguised as insulation material during transport, but he didn't dare swap in stronger ropes, worried it'd raise suspicion. That's why the rope snapped during the lift. He heard Alice shout, and since the crate was damaged, assumed she'd seen the explosives. So he decided to silence her, fearing the whole thing would be exposed.
Oh.
So that's what happened. But I never even saw what was inside the crate. Pitiful. Trying to hide one crime by committing an even greater crime.
Good thing you all stayed sharp. He played himself and walked right into the trap.
What are they planning to do with the explosives?
What were they planning to do with the explosives?
He doesn't know the exact plan. He's at the bottom of the chain. The orders came from his superior at Porcelumex.
I see.
But he said they've been transporting them for 2 weeks now. I did a quick estimate, and the amount of explosives in the hollow is already enough to flatten 100 Swabian temples.
They're definitely planning to use those explosives to destroy something. It's clear now that their crimes aren't just about profiting from illegally producing high-value goods. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, we also have some good news and bad news. Which do you want first?
What's the good news?
I'm an optimist. Tell me the good news first.
All right. The good news is that we found an access card and password on him. You'll be able to get into the elevator that you couldn't access before. As for the bad news, he said tomorrow night is the last run for transporting these explosives.
So that means tomorrow's the deadline, and their plan is about to succeed. What's everyone thinking?
We must stop them. As a member of the Timefield family, I can't just stand by and do nothing in the face of such evil. What's wrong? I always thought you were just a nervous, wishy-washy overthinker. Never figured you had this much fire in you.
Miss Timefield, Yuzaha means she's really grateful you're willing to keep helping us. And so am I, of course.
Monato, next time you skip internship classes to work on your side gigs, don't expect me to cover for you.
All right, everyone. It looks like we've made our decision. Let's head back into the Hollow tomorrow morning for another investigation. If we find any critical clues, we'll call for backup immediately.
Sounds like a plan. Tomorrow, Junior Wise and I will provide support from within the temple. Junior Bell, give Shifu a call now. Let's see what she says. It's getting late, and we've got an early start tomorrow. You should all stay at Swabian Temple tonight. That way, we can look out for each other.
Belle, You go ahead and call Yishu and Shifu first. We'll take care of everyone's accommodations.
Oh, I hear birds. You dial Yishu and Shifu's number and tell her everything that's happened the past few days. She's still recovering.
I see. In any case, Belle, you must all be extremely careful when you head into the Hollow tomorrow. Porcelumix has been busy dealing with the safety investigation, yet our enemies haven't faltered in carrying out their plans. That means they're out of time and desperate to act.
You mean things aren't entirely under control? Their control.
So you mean that they don't have full control over the situation? It
must be so.
Oops, sorry.
I shall head out once I settle things tomorrow and should be back at Suibin Temple by night. Strictly speaking, Yunquei Summit should stay out of Waifei Peninsula's affairs, but given the urgency, we'll make an exception.
That's great! It's such a relief knowing you'll be with us, Shifu.
How else would I prove my worth as your Shifu? Oh, right. Nothing. Never mind.
What is it, Shifu?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant. Just these past few days, I've had a lingering sense of unease. A few days after we brought the corruption incident under control, some of the data piles in the Hollow suddenly went inactive again. But this time, the data pile failure was brief. The officials believe it was just normal interference caused by the increased miasma levels. I hope I'm just overthinking it. Well, that's all. Go get some sleep. If you want to stay strong, a good sleep schedule is better than any technique.
I'll follow your guidance, Shifu.
Understood. I'll go and check if everyone's done tidying up.
Then I'll leave you to it. See you tomorrow.
Belle, the call's already over? I was just about to go say hi to Shifu myself.
Have the rooms been arranged?
We're still trying to figure that out. No one's comfortable taking Shifu's room or Senior Fufu's room. And the room Alice stayed in before is being used to hold the prisoner.
But Miss Ukinami and I just decided to share a room.
In that case, why don't you two stay with me? My room is a bit more spacious since I have to keep the HDD in there. It'll be like a sleepover.
No problem. Whatever makes you happy.
I mean, it just makes sense, come on. After that, everyone worked together to move the furniture and set up the bedding, folding beds and everything else.
Are you sure it won't be too cramped with the three of you staying here?
Don't judge our space needs by your build! Besides, with this kind of vibe right now, doesn't it feel just like a field trip? Wow, you're right! I've heard all about them before, but I've never actually been on one of those trips myself.
You never went on a field trip as a student?
No, never. My school has a lot of aristocratic kids, so they thought trips were too risky, and didn't want us spending time showing off and competing like that either. So, we never had one.
Perfect! Then tonight, you get to experience the joys of commoner life. First on the agenda, ghost stories.
Woo!
Ghost stories? Judging by that face, milady, I can tell that you're the perfect audience. Don't worry, I'll make sure it's a night you'll never forget.
Perfect. Dang, I couldn't roll my R.
Ooh, count me in too.
What's wrong?
My belt feels a bit heavy. I wanted to take it off, but the buckle seems to be jammed.
Hold still. Let me take a look. We sometimes get similar issues with the crafts at our shop, so I always carry a toolkit with me. See? Here.
Oh, it's the same kind. It's like the bamboo.
Huh? This is...
It's a little tool I made by modifying a hair clip.
It's also my lucky charm. You probably recognize this character, right? That show was super popular when we were kids.
It's Magical Sailor Boo. Or Magic Sailor Boo.
Wow! It's Magic Sailor Boo! I used to wait for it to air every week when I was little. How nostalgic.
Right. Yes. Are you alright? You don't look too happy. Is there something wrong with the hair clip? It's nothing. Don't brush me off. Something's definitely bothering you, right? Actually, I had a pair of hair clips just like this when I was little. They were my favorite, but I lost one of them.
Oh, did they used to know each other, maybe?
How did you lose it?
From Alice's expression, there's something more to this than just losing something.
Looking at Alice's expression, it doesn't seem as simple as just losing something.
This isn't my first time in Wi-Fi Peninsula. When I was very young, I came here once with my grandfather and father. We visited Porcelumex's lab inside the Hollow. It was my first time being in a Hollow, so I was really excited and wore the clips that day. But just as we were leaving Wi-Fi Peninsula, I suddenly realized the left one was missing. At that point, our whole family was already in the car heading home. But when my father saw me crying over that lost clip, he got out of the car. Daddy, can you really find my Sailor Boo?
Oh no.
Of course. It's your favorite hair clip. We have to find it.
Please don't tell me this is how...
I just happen to have some more questions for the lab researchers anyway. You and Grandpa head home. I'll be back once I find your hair clip.
Thank you, Daddy. It's a promise then. You have to find Sailor Boo. If you don't, you can't come back.
Oh no.
Your wish is my command, little princess. Sir Lionel shall reclaim your lost treasure without fail.
I hope she doesn't blame herself for this. I'm pretty sure that whatever he was doing is probably the reason he left. And he kind of used that as an excuse, but like... Dang.
I never imagined that would be the last time I'd ever see him. Huh? My father got into a car accident on the way home. Public security believes it was caused by fatigue. He crashed into the guardrail on a sharp turn. The fire from the crash was so severe. Grandpa couldn't bear for me to see my father like that. So I only attended his funeral. Can I ask one more thing? What happened to the hair clip you lost? Public security searched the crash vehicle, but found nothing like the hair clip. Not even any fragments. I lost it, and I said those things to him. That's why... Don't be ridiculous! This wasn't your fault! You can't blame yourself like that!
Yuzuha, are you alright?
Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. It's quite alright. I know you mean well, Miss Ukinami. It's not often we get to talk, and I really brought the mood down. Let's change topics.
That might have been her hair clip, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, right. Since Miss Ukinami's hair clip is a good luck charm, there must be a story behind it. Would you be willing to share? It's nothing special, really. This hair clip was simply the first gift I got when I was a kid. So I kept it as a lucky charm.
Sounds like you're holding out on us.
Same.
I thought the same as Belle and Mr. Komano. I'm not hiding anything. I'm just telling it like it is. And come on! We all know each other pretty well by now. So you don't have to keep calling me Miss Ukinami or Manato Mr. Komano. Especially every time I hear you say Mr. Komano. I have to hold back my laughter so hard my abs start to hurt. Very well. From now on, let's be more casual with one another.
After chatting for a while, Monato and Wise go back to their room. You have to fight the urge to keep talking and obediently close your eyes, knowing you all had things to do the next day, and then at dawn.
Everyone's up. Looks like we're all in good shape. Let's get ready to move out.
Belle, you take everyone to the Hollow with Eos. Senior Inhu and I will support you from afar.
Alright, I think I am gonna call it here, because that was right at the end of one of those missions, and I believe we are about to get right into some meat and potatoes right now. So, Mr. Laffyman, I stayed on a bit longer just for you, so I hope you enjoyed that. And whoever are lurker guests, I hope you had fun too. I always like having you guys. So I hope you had a good time. With that being said, I will get going. You're welcome, Mr. Laffyman. I always like trying to make you happy. I will get going. Hope you guys have a good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. And I'll see you guys next time. Later. Whoa.